So I told myself to keep going after I won the Olympic gold, and boy, did she keep going.
Well, she made the quarterfinals at the US Open, the semi-finals at the China Open. She was a runner-up in Wuhan before being the runner-up in Riyadh at the WTA finals.
Laura,
So impressive.
She's doing our toss, Qinwen, Kalia. First things for me, the towels are in the corners, red on this side, blue on this side. And so, yeah, just in the four corners. In pretty much the same spots are the clocks as well. So if you need the clock, they're in the corners. We do have the video replay. So if you want to challenge like a touch, not up, hindrance, foul shot, make sure you stop playing a clear way. You cannot challenge service let, can't challenge foot fault or violations. Any questions? All right, Kalia does want to ask, Qinwen, what are you asking? AO or John? AO is the call, big toss. What is it? It was John. It was this side. Receive. Perfect, and just facing this way for a photo. Well done, Kalia. Amazing job. We'll go this way.
So Laura Siegemund winning the toss and choosing to receive. But I think all the focus will be on Zheng Qinwen going off that fantastic end to 2024. Was going to play the United Cup in Perth, but decided to skip that, choosing to rest, recover, saying that 2024 really took a toll. But how about this lady on screen, 36 years of age, Andrea?
Yeah, she is a very dangerous player. Maybe her biggest success was winning the Porsche Grand Prix at her home, not only home country, but also hometown of Stuttgart. Beat some incredible top 20 and top 10 players on the way to winning that title. And as I said, very high tennis IQ, so she will do anything to disrupt the rhythm of her opponents. Very good feel for the net, great doubles player as well. And so she will try and take the initiative out of Zheng Qinwen's hands, which will not be easy to do, but she will try.
Well, watching her at the United Cup, she has every shot in the game. She can do the drop shot, the slice forehand, and she's so competitive on court.
3 minutes.
That is her best asset, her competitiveness. She's not too shabby either when it comes to competitiveness. A fantastic competitor in her own right.
22 years of age, Zheng Qinwen, currently ranked 5 in the world. This is her career high. And we just keep touching on her unbelievable run in that second half of 2024. Won the Paris Olympics gold medal in the women's singles, defeated world #1 Iga Swiatek, became the first Asian tennis player, male or female, to win an Olympic gold in singles. She's only the second Chinese player to reach the top 10 after Li Na as well. And it is the first meeting between these two players. But we've mentioned it before, Andrea. I mean, they would both know each other's games inside out.
I think so, and I think especially Laura is somebody who really studies her opponents to the T.
Just having a look at the weather, cloudy conditions, 22 degrees. Quite pleasant out on court. I still feel like there's a slight bit of humidity in the air, just walking from one end of the grounds to the other, and you do feel it. But the good news is that the roof is open. Do you see any of the conditions? Or maybe touch on the conditions and how that will benefit one or the other players. But let's talk to Dante Bontini, the coach of Zheng Qinwen. Thanks for your time. Just wanting to know the preparations and how Qinwen is feeling this morning after a first-round singles win.
Yes, hello. She's feeling great. We prepared very well, you know, for this tournament, and everything is good. So hopefully everything is going to come out good today.
And Dante, we will have another question soon. And Dante, you were on the men's tour for a very long time. It's a pleasure to see you on the women's side. How has it been different working on the WTA tour compared to the ATP tour? Be nice.
It's actually very nice. By the way, I'm only covering Pere Riva, her coach. So I'm here for, I don't know, 2-3 months. So, but it's been very nice so far.
And neither of these players have played each other before. So what do you think is really important for Zheng Qinwen to get to do this morning to get the win?
I think she just needs to play her game, you know, continue to be aggressive. And, you know, we know that Laura is a very crafty player, so she just needs to keep being aggressive and play her game.
Thanks a lot for your time this morning, Dante, and all the very best in this match.
Thank you.
So as mentioned, Dante is just filling in for the coach of Zheng Qinwen, Pere Ribe, not currently here. So Dante's been with her for a couple of months, and what a way to start the year, just jumping in, coaching the world number 5. That's not a bad start.
Not a bad start at all. And Pere Riba is, or just has had surgery on his hip, if I'm not mistaken, so wasn't able to be here, but I'm sure he is watching everything very closely. Dante Bottini, of course, a longtime coach of Cain, so he knows the tennis inside and out. What a great interim coach to have by your side for the time being.
So it'll be Zheng Qinwen to get things underway here in this women's second round match on John Cain Arena.
Play.
You saw the chipped return from Laura Siegemund. That's something she really likes to do to get into the rally. Zheng Qinwen, of course, one of the best servers on tour, led the aces stats of the season 2024. Most aces hit.
Looking to attack early there, Siegemund, off that return. As Andrea mentioned, Siegemund, an unbelievable doubles player as well. Won the 2020 US Open doubles with Vera Zvonareva, and she's won 2 mixed doubles Grand Slam tournaments, the French and the US Open. So an all-court player.
just missed wide, but that is one of her favorite go-to patterns, the serve out wide. Gets a nice angle on it, opens the court up, and then into the open court with the forehand. And it's so hard to defend because she has that heaviness on that forehand, so the ball just seems to be going away from you moment by moment.
Left first. Okay, Zheng.
So good hole for Zheng. 1-0, first set.
First game.
Siegemund, as mentioned, the second oldest player in the draw behind Tatiana Maria.
The Germans, huh?
I know.
Are we so old? I'm so sorry.
Not at all.
Both great fighters, though. Speaks for them that they had such long and sustainable careers. Not easy to remain at this Grand Slam level in this age, especially when you see these young players like Qinwen, who are so explosive and dynamic. But you can see she's in very good shape herself, Laura Siegemund.
Well, she was at the United Cup and she had played her session the night before, and then she was back in the gym the next day at 6:30 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Laura Siegemund
Loves being on tour. Siegemund is making her 8th appearance here at the Australian Open. Her previous best result was reaching the 3rd round on 2 occasions in 2023 and 2016. You almost feel like Siegemund doesn't want to get pushed too far back behind the baseline, right? She wants to be moving forward and taking time away.
Yeah, that will be the biggest challenge for her today. How can she serve, return, set up the baseline rally so she can somehow dominate them, which, as I said, it's going to be very hard against a powerful player, Zheng.
Left first. Let seconds. Oh. 15-30.
And Laura traditionally has a lot of first serves in play. Second serve, very vulnerable area of her game. Needs to make sure to get that percentage up on first strike.
A good example there of utilizing that first serve.
Here we have Antonio, that's her coach, and on the right bottom with the navy blue shirt. And Torben Belz is the new head coach of the German Tennis Federation. Just recently started a couple of months ago.
(40-30). Game, Siegemund.
3 big first serves for Lara Siegemund, and she's on the board here in the first set.
1 game.
1-1.
Well, and there was the one area in Zhang Qinwen's first match where you could see that she hasn't played in a while. That was her first match this season. As you mentioned earlier, Bojana, she opted out of playing United Cup, was on the list, but then pulled out to get a bit more rest and practice in, and the return. And that's the one thing that is so hard to practice in match conditions, just the eye getting used to the quickness of the server.
15 love.
Must be such a fine line between playing a number of matches to get the confidence, but then also knowing when to pull back and when to peak at the right time.
It's so hard for women particularly, because the men have the luxury. In the long run, the best of 5 is very hard on men's bodies, but just for the first round, they have the luxury to have a few more sets to find their rhythm.
Point of the match.
Well done by Zheng to really put up with that craftiness that Dante Bottini was talking about earlier of Laura Siegemund. Did not back down.
And straight away, Zheng puts a little bit of pressure on Siegemund, knowing that she can get to those short drop shots and get Siegemund's best ball back. She's enjoying that flat serve down the tee on the juice side, isn't she? 165 k's per hour.
Nice little crush and rush here.
14.
And that's the tricky part, playing against Siegemund. She always changes up her return position. Sometimes she comes in, takes it early, then she backs up all the way behind the baseline. And that's a good strategy against a good server like Zheng. Can at times be shaky on second serves.
Reads the play there, Siegemund. Wasn't a bad approach there from Zheng, but good anticipation from the German. So from 40 love now, we're back to juice.
Advantage, Siegemund.
You can see here just a bit short, and that's when Siegemund can take control of the rally. Really have to keep her at bay and behind the baseline.
So break point now for Siegemund.
It's so impressive. She did exactly the same thing.
Yes.
In her first match against Anka Todoni, Zhang Qinwen had to save set points, was struggling with her first serve percentage, and then found 4 big first serves when it mattered most. She's so good in these tough moments. Real champion's mind she has.
How's the wheels on that last drop shot from Zheng?
Advantage, Zheng.
I've seen this so much in both the men's and women's game. The ability to slide into the ball and just get there in time. It's just unbelievable.
I would break all my ligaments and bones and anything else that the body is made of. But it's so impressive to see these incredible athletes out here sliding on the hard courts. Kim Kleisters, maybe the first one.
Yes.
Well, she's enjoying that backhand, isn't she, Siegemund? Taking it very early.
Yeah, it is her best shot when we're talking about ground strokes, the backhand down the line. You can't really tell when she's going to change direction there. Caught Zheng a few times on that side.